gonna play this video here of the slap in case anyone forgot, because it's hilarious anyway. But and let's see what this. I didn't watch this video, so I'm not sure what else it says, but you can see the slap at least. So and we'll talk about what this article is in USA Today.
Oh, wow! Whoa! This is the moment that stole the Oscars. Chris Rock on stage here at the Dolby Theater making...
That's enough of that. Yeah, he took that like a champ. And if you've watched the stand-up special, which I wouldn't say it's all that good, it's kind of like just a rant. But this article is hilarious because this article is titled "Chris Rock becomes a sad old man yelling at clouds in live Netflix special." And just listen to. I'm gonna read the first little bit because it's ridiculous. It said, "Perhaps Chris Rock should have titled his new Netflix stand-up "Get Off My Lawn." That's the tone Rock presented in Selective Outrage's latest stand-up special performed from Baltimore in Netflix's first live global event. He's crotchety, he's mean, he's predictable, and boring. And I'm going to read the rest of it. It's stupid. This article goes on like that because it's written by an idiot. Kelly Lawler, good job. We're all very impressed. But anyways, I've watched it, and it's not his best stuff. And if you're a fan of Chris Rock, I apologize, but I'm not particularly a fan of Chris Rock. Like overall, I think he's funny, but I think he's repetitive, and that drives me nuts. But there's the I'm just gonna kill this thing because there's nothing to see there. There's a tone in it. There is definitely that tone of where a lot of the comedians are going with now, where they're smashing the outrage culture and woke culture and all this, because I think it's finally starting to turn where people are getting sick of this shit, which thank God. But and then he does a teaser at the start where he talks like he's going to talk about the slap and all that, and then he goes into a whole other thing, and then he talks about it near the end, which is smart. Obviously, they told him how to do it to get people to watch, because that's probably why I watched the whole way too. But he talks about it, and he basically calls Will Smith a bitch, and says that everybody was calling him a bitch, and that he didn't want to take the slap and turn it into like a victim, turn himself into a victim over it. So which was nice. I like that approach. I like that he did that. But it's funny now that you see the media now attacking him for that. We used to champion that kind of thing. We used to champion people saying, okay, you know what? I got struck, or something happened to me that wasn't fair, that I didn't deserve necessarily. I mean, you can argue that he insulted Jada Pinkett Smith. You can argue the fact that he insulted her, but she insulted him before, apparently, when she had said something about him quitting the Oscars because because Will Smith didn't get nominated for for concussion, which is odd because he makes a joke to say that he gave him a concussion. But anyways, you can argue that all you want, but the fact is that we used to champion this idea that somebody would take a shot on the chin and just roll with it. Say, okay, no, I'm tough. I'm not gonna, I'm fine. Put me in, coach. That kind of thing. Now we seem to champion this bitch culture where, oh, I got smacked, and oh, I'm supposed to now. Oh, I'm a victim. You're not really a fucking victim. You got hit. It's like Will Smith hit a smaller guy who's not going to hit him back. You see that all the time where somebody talks shit. I think it's the online culture that's killed this, because people used to have to own up to their words or own up to their actions, but now you can just hide behind a computer screen, say whatever the fuck you want, and then somebody's just got to eat it and be like, I don't know where this guy is or gal is. They're just going to say their shitty shit, and I'll just put up with it. Or you get these people back and forth, they get into it with each other online, and a bunch of keyboard warriors, right? But at least he didn't do that. What are you saying here? Yeah, I agree with you, Gizzo. Norm Macdonald or nothing. Yeah, he was good. Too bad he's dead. So we're gonna move on from that, Gizzo. But anyways, yeah. So no, anyways, what I'm saying, but it's so this idea that he kind of held it back and didn't really say much for your plot. I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, it could have been a ploy. Anything can be a ploy in any way. It could have been that, it was a marketing thing where he was like, maybe your career's kind of dipping. Shut up for a little while, get people curious about it, and then come out with a Netflix special. That could be it. You can make an argument for all the different things. I just think it's good that he shut his mouth. He didn't say much, and and then he came out and kind of mic dropped him, call him a bitch, and and he made this one point where he talked about Jada uh, asking Will questions about how it felt to be cheated on, and that was probably one of the funnier things in the comedy special. So check it out if you're curious. I would say fast forward it. Sorry, Netflix. I would say fast forward it to 10 minutes maybe from the end, and you're gonna get pretty much all you need because the rest of it's kind of meh.